Hello, good people, and I hope you are doing well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching from. It is a good day, a bright day here on the hills of Kilimambogo in Kenya, Africa, Machakos County to be precise. It is extremely hot, and these are the moments that are difficult for farmers because you have to go the extra mile. Farming is definitely not for the faint-hearted, but towards the end, harvesting and shelling is one of my best moments. As you can read from the title, we are shelling cowpeas. And I want to share with you how it is done here in Africa. I'm not so sure how else it is done, but this is the way we do it in Kenya. And for your information, we do not have machines for shelling. We do it manually and enjoy it because it's part of the exercise that we do. Welcome to African Mom's World as we go through gardening of cowpeas. We are now doing the last bit of picking any of the pods that have dried up. Actually, this is the final bit. We have been harvesting daily because the pods dry at different points. We are not able to remove all of them at once as we do normally for beans because these ones will rot quickly. So we pick them every day from the farm, and this is actually the final day. I go around plucking even the small ones as long as they have dried. The beauty of this harvest this time is that they have not dried to the extent that they're just bursting inside the field. So this has been good timing, and I'm very happy with the harvest of this season. And so once we have finished plucking all the pods, we are now left with the cowpeas stalk. And these two have to be uprooted from the farm. You could also use a hoe to be able to remove them, but I prefer using my hands to pluck them because there's another function that I will use these bean stalks and cowpea stalks for. I will be making a liquid from the burnt cowpea stalks and the pods. So from the ash, I'll make a liquid which is a very good one for putting into vegetables so that they are made soft and have a nice texture. In my community, we call it murenda, or other vegetables like cowpeas themselves, which make vegetables very soft and slimy and good to eat with ugali, which is the staple food for us. So generally, there is nothing lost because if I can use the cowpeas stalks and pods and also the seeds which are edible, then I think it's a good vegetable to grow. So this will take me a while since I have to remove all the pods and as well uproot the stalks. Though the farm is really small, but it is time consuming and it's hard work, bending, walking. Anyway, I enjoy it because that is part of the assignment, which I enjoy doing. So I've been piling up all the pods of the cowpeas that I remove daily. And now I have put all of them outside in the sun on gunny bags so that they are dry enough. I will need something to heat this. In this case, I am using a pipe, a water pipe. You can also use a stick. So I fasten my lasso so that the grass does not hurt me. And when I am comfortable enough, I now start heating the cowpeas pods like this. They are quite dry, so it is not difficult. On the other hand, you could also just shell them with your hands, but because these are many, it will take you a long time. Sometimes when we want to eat them when they are still raw, we just remove them from the farm before they are dry, and you can use your hands. This does quite well. It's the same process even for beans. So I hit them like this slowly because they will jump into the grass that is in the surrounding. So I'm very careful. This takes a while. And then when I find those that cannot come out from the pod because it's not very dry, I have to use my hands. Another method is just to put all these cowpeas pods inside the gunny bag and then hit them at once. But I preferred doing it this way. Let me know in the comment section how this is done in your community, whether it's in Africa or any other part of the world. It is good to learn. So I remove the husks that are remaining with my hands so that I have the cowpeas seeds remaining on the gunny bag. And since there is no hurry, I just take my time and remove the ones that have not come out from the pod. If there are so many, you could also just remove them and continue drying them. But because there are few, this is what I had to do. So remove all the stalks, separate them from the seeds so that we have the seeds remaining on the gunny bag. These ones are the ones I'm going to burn, these husks, so that we can make our liquid, which we will use to cook our vegetables, which will be planted in the next season, since we do not have any on the farm at the moment. So this is the way it is done in the countryside in Africa. It's a very enjoyable process. Then because we have wind, I look for the direction of the wind, and winnowing is the next process, just to ensure that we have all the husks removed. The wind plays an important part. And also the containers you use have to be hollow enough so that the seeds do not fall off. Remember to put the lower one on a gunny bag so that any that are falling off can remain on the gunny bag and you're able to remove it. So I have this traditional tray that I use for this exercise, including beans as well. See the way we do it. Very interesting way, because all the small husks, those that were remaining, will all get off. And from this process, I'll be able to have clean cowpeas, which are almost ready. You can just remove them and cook them. It is really enjoyable doing this final process of shelling and winnowing, removing all the dirt, and being able to store them ready for sale or ready for cooking. Let me know in the comment section how you do this final part. Yes, this is how we do it here in the countryside. Mainly moms and grandmoms did this, but even now we have to teach our young girls how this final process is done. Normally the men will do the heating or removing the cowpeas from the pods or even the beans, but this final process is enjoyed mainly by ladies because they are more keen than men. Let me know in the comment section also who does it in your community, or how do you remove this? Do you have machines in your community? Well, let me know. So this here we said in our from our farm that we are going to do as much as possible to grow what we eat. And so far, so good, because we can save a lot. Actually, we are going to save a lot. If you go to the market price for a 2 kg tin is about $5. That's about 500 Kenya shillings. So finally, this is what we have, and we have more that we are yet to do. Thank you so much for watching and coming back. See you in the next video.